Hello everybody, welcome, and in this video we're going to be going over open interest profiles, Exo and Tradingview, more so within Exocharts desktop because of the functionality they provide, but I will also cover how you can access this within Tradingview going forward as well. So to get started, first of all, again, what will be covered, what's our OI profiles, cluster and text options. This part is probably the most significant in my opinion. We'll cover all of this, using OI profiles for trading, and a bit of a demo in that case. Timestamps will be in the description. Again, if you want Exocharts, which is a software I'm going to be using throughout this entire video, just sign up with the WooX link below. Again, this video is sponsored by Woo, much appreciated. God, I can't get my words out today. Appreciate them. Yeah, I won't waste any time. You get a free month there. Let's get into things. Let's stop wasting it. So yeah, most commonly you will see, you won't be able to see OI per price tick. So OI profiles, for example, will allow you to actually see open interest per price region rather than just at the bottom what's going on within each individual candle. We can actually see what's going on within each kind of price level. So on the left hand side, this is the most common OI profile you'll see generally, is OI created versus removed. So on the right hand side here of this one, we've got OI created, meaning this is how much open interest was created at this price level. This is how much was removed at this price level, and you can see how the profiles kind of see itself out. And again, you've got a value area for that. You've got a point of control for that. So at this exact level, this is where the most open interest was created. Positions were coming in. Important to note, which we'll cover in a second. We don't know whether these new positions at this level are new shorts or new longs. We don't know. We just know that there's new positions coming in primarily at that level. So yeah, this is what you'll generally see. And again, at this level here, open interest being removed, which is people exiting the market, contracts coming out of the market. So again, really, really nice way to be able to see price. And again, we'll discuss the benefits of this as well within this video. So yeah, they can be used to identify when new positions are opening or when stops are being hit, when stops are being hit, which we're going to cover in a second as well. Obviously you've got a few levels here. Price runs above a series of stops, you will generally see a massive increase in OI removed because people are coming out the market. Thus, open interest removed is going to be, kind of printing this kind of P-shaped profile, obviously within, the opposite direction. It will look like something like this. And it will identify that a lot of people's stops are being hit. Okay, especially good in combination with Delta, which we'll cover now in this next section, okay, because this is probably the most important. And we're going to go over a demo now as well. Because if we just head over to Exocharts, you can see I've just kind of loaded this up, and you can access this really easily through just heading on Exocharts, cluster OI based, and you've got all these different combinations. And this is the really, really, really most important thing about this, because you can just have one section there, and then this is the most basic viewpoint you can get, which is OI removed on the left, OI created on the right, But we don't really know what's going on within any of these clusters. I don't know if this is new longs or new shorts opening. I don't know. And that's why you have a combination of Delta, at least, through the way I discuss things. It makes sense to simplify the information as much as possible. So if I just add on Delta here, I can really simply just see what are the majority doing within each individual tick price region. Okay, so if we just highlight and this level here, right, where we're saying open interest is increasing, but it's negative Delta overall. This is more than likely going to be, the majority of people in this candle are selling, right? And, open interest is increasing majority down here. So we can go, okay, this is likely to be new shorts opening down here, okay? And you can combine the actual text type with the Delta cluster, the open interest clusters themselves to go, okay, this is what's going on at this price level. Right at the top here, let's see. So you've got positive Delta, again, 1.4 million, but open interest, is actually being removed or taken out of the market. So this is likely shorts closing, because if shorts close, their market buying, thus, they're exiting the market. But you couldn't really see this through just a Delta cluster. You would just see people buying, and people would always go, people buying, this is really, bearish at the highs or whatever. But in reality, it's actually still shorts closing rather than new longs majority entering at that point. Okay, so, it's really, really good distinction. Again, there are many different OI based, settings you can have. OI created, so this, rather than just OI removed, you can just specifically see OI created at each individual price level. Again, there's so many different cluster types, but you can see down here what's going on. Again, you can have OI removed. Okay, so where people are just coming out of the market. Again, this is the most common one. The total OI, I don't really find that one too beneficial, to be honest, to some extent. Short versus long, a lot of people kind of go off this one. This is a fairly rough estimate. It can be accurate enough, to be honest. And again, with this one, you probably don't need the text types. Now within Exocharts, this OI short versus long new that we've got here, we can actually add the text setting on for this as well. This is only going to be showing us new positions, right? This is only showing us new positions on either side of the market. So you are able to actually identify really quickly, rather than having to combine open interest classes and a delta text type. You can just combine, this is kind of almost doing it for you there, where you can go, these are new longs, these are new shorts, and it's not taking into account any sort of positions being exiting from the market. Okay, because if we just go down to the bottom here, you can go, okay, these are all new shorts down here, these are all new longs. It really separates it, in that way kind of easily for you. Long versus short exit, again, you can have, this is the text type, come over to here, open interest, short versus long text types, and you can see here this is only positions exiting the market, and there's tons of different settings for this. Okay, and you can really go through this. This one's quite, because this shows you all of them. Positions, the gray bar is almost positions exiting, and then you've got the green to show you new positions entering, so you can get a full view of the market. However, I would say if you want the most accurate viewpoint, in terms of, because this is some form of estimation still, it would be best to go open interest remove versus created, because this is directly from the exchange. Again, short versus long new and that type of stuff is actually done and interpreted on our side from Exocharts, and then we're portraying you that data, whereas this is directly from that exchange, and as well as the delta, obviously this is all direct from the exchanges, and you can then go and get an accurate read for yourself if you want. So this is a more sophisticated view, but depends how accurate you want to be. If you trust our interpretations, I would as well, but I'm just letting this be very clear to you all here anyway. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Again, my favorites are new long versus new shorts and OI created. So yeah, and again, why is this? Because I like to identify trap traders. I apologize for that, my AirPods coming onto play. But yeah, I like to see trap traders, and OI remove doesn't necessarily show that. OI created shows where trap traders potentially lie. And when you have trap traders, it kind of does a fuel for new moves, in the opposite direction. If you have, for example, a level of interest, price spikes below, you get new shorts down here. If you have new shorts coming into the market, they are, if price reverses, they still have the potential to fuel a move to the upside. Whereas if you get stops being hit, people are exiting the market majorly, then in that case you won't have people actually being able to fuel the move to the upside as aggressively, because if you have new shorts, they're in positions they want to get out. If there isn't that fuel to get to the upside necessarily so quickly. But that's why I prefer OI creative, to be honest. But again, both are great to look at. Again, delta text type combined with most OI profiles are extremely useful in regard to identifying positions, again, like I just said, in a reliable manner. So yeah, I won't go over that point too much. Using OI profiles, again, identifying positions within ranges, squeezes, etc., stop hunts upon breaches of key liquidity levels, identifying trap traders, all of this stuff, and we're going to go over this now, because in Exocharts, what you can do, a bit of a tip here, is if you have, I've got mine set to D, which is the dynamic profile tool. What you can do here is create this dynamic profile, and you can move this around, right? But what you can also do then is within the cluster type, you can select OI. We'll just select OI remove versus created, okay? And there's tons of different settings within this, by the way. But let's say, for example, we'll remove this, and we'll change this to none. We'll remove everything. We'll make it really clean. So it's just candles. And we'll change this to flat border. So now we can just, let's highlight a range, for example, okay? I don't know. We'll just highlight a section of the chart that you can be like, okay, what's going on here? Or we'll highlight this little downtrend here. So what I'm focusing on is this downward piece of price action. Where are new positions coming in or positioning within this downtrend? You can actually highlight, groups of price action and go, we'll actually make this wider. Okay. We'll make it, I think that's the widest it will go right now. But yeah, you can see here, for example, even with this, we can see where OI is being created. And again, let me actually select this, and we'll change the text type to OI remove versus created. So now we've got an accurate read of all of this stuff. Actually, we'll change this. Like I said, a good combination is delta. So there's so much flexibility here. We can then go, look, there's a lot of open interest being created at this zone here. And there's negative delta, there's also positive. This is a kind of a mixed read. There's like new longs and new shorts opening here. But regardless, when you have new positions entering the market, this is important to understand. When you have new positions entering the market, there are people there willing to, get out at break even or defend the level. So this is why I'm much more focused on the OI created side of things rather than people exiting the market. They're kind of gone from the market now. They don't really have as much influence as the people that are, entering new positions, defending, stopping out a break even. These people on the left are gone from the market, whether the people that are entering the market, they still have kind of a role to play. But yeah, you can see here, price actually comes back up, so you've got this downtrend here again. I mean, if we just do this, you can see a difference. You've got this massive spike here. Price doesn't actually come back above that level. It kind of diddles around there before, seeing a move up. But you can be using this for key levels of interest. The key part of this is within trends and ranges, you can identify where new positions are mainly opening, especially if you've got like a much larger sample size of a range. You can go, okay, well, are people entering new longs towards the top of the range, towards the bottom of the range? What's going on? If we pick this uptrend here, I didn't save that. That's my bad. Actually, I've got a preset here. And we'll change the tick size, right? And you can see where new positions are opening from, right? Where the spikes are coming in. And like I said, down here, wow, look at this. So you've got a ton of new positions coming in down here, right? And obviously price, and this is not including this massive drop. So when price drops here, it actually just holds above this level here. It's really, really powerful, in my opinion. I don't want to waste too much time on a demo or anything, but this is extremely, extremely powerful, in my opinion. Looking at the open interest within, selected regions of chart, as you would with like a fixed range tool or volume profile, but with OI profiles. Again, you can actually do this within TradingView. Again, I've got this marked out. Open interest profile, fixed range by Leviathan. Again, open interest increases versus removed. The only thing is with this, love the guys indicators. It would be good as well if you could have like different delta options within this or whatever. But again, if you want it within TradingView, you can have it there, and you can pull different ranges, etc. You just can't provide it within candles. Again, within this, you can have the different cluster types of having it to show each individual candle, or a dynamic profile tool, or we're going to be adding within the left hand side and CPR and CPR as well soon. So there's tons of different ways to be analyzing this data. Again, upon the stop, a stop hunt almost. If we let's see what was going on above these highs. Okay, open interest. You can see the majority. This is a majority stop hunt. If we just tick sync with chart and max profile width, right? You can actually, there's a few new longs opening up here probably as well. Stops being hit, some positions opening. This could be and this is the best case scenario where you have not only people being stopped but new longs entering. That's like double fuel almost, okay? So you can have like, be checking above these series. So what I'm referencing to here, by the way, which I haven't probably made that clear, is I've got this high here, for example, and you can see upon the breach of that high, what's going on over there in regards to the OI at each individual price level. Whereas if I was just to have open interest here, I can't really see too much the details as to what's going on at each individual price level. Upon the breach here, I don't know where this OI is actually being collected from. So yeah, this is why I love OI profiles, OI clusters. They're really, really useful. Okay. So yeah, hopefully that's covered a lot of this. I mean, again, the indicator is by Leviathan on TradingView for free. With an XO, it's all there, and you can use it for all markets. Aggregated data is coming very, 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 very soon to Exocharts, and that's going to be really powerful because you can start to combine different. I can give you a lot of sneak peek, I think. Different markets, Binance, Bybit, all this type of data into one kind of chart, and you can start to then analyze the OI profiles within there. So yeah, if you want that, it's going to be coming soon. You'll be able to get beta released Exocharts Discord within the next few maybe weeks to a month. I don't want to promise anything, possibly sooner, but yeah, you can get a free month there of that, and then obviously pay from then on afterwards. Thank you for sponsoring. Hope you lot enjoyed and learned something, and I'll catch you all later.